Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a company that maybe got a little ahead of itself. Let's see if they can recover or might actually be doomed. Before we get started, if you like deep dives into SEC filings that can uncover future potential or potential pitfalls, hit subscribe and join our Discord community, link in the description. We are looking at an 8K form filed by LadRx Corporation on June 27, 2025. This form is basically a quick update that companies file to let investors know about big news that could affect their stock. The important event happened a couple of weeks ago, around June 11, 2025. So LadRx Corporation, that's the company we're focusing on, is based in Los Angeles, California. They are incorporated in Delaware and their stock trades over the counter under the ticker symbol LadRx. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Item 8.01, other events. This is where the company spills the beans on what's going on. Back in December of the previous year, 2024, LadRx announced they wanted to get approval from a drug, announced they wanted to get approval for a drug that's similar to one that's already out there, for a drug called aldoxorubicin. They were planning to use old data and some new information to try and get approved under a special section called 50FID. To that section usually helps when a company is trying to get approved under a special section called 500 and is trying to get approval for a drug that's similar to one that's already out there. But fast forward to now, and things have changed. After doing more research and looking over their records, the company's management now thinks that even though getting approved under that section is still possible, they just don't have the money to do everything needed to make it happen. In simple words, they realize they are short on cash to finish it. Which Team 2... Alright, let's break this down. This basically means that LadRx had plans for a path to market, but those now seem out of reach because they don't have resources to pursue them. That's a big shift from about 6 months earlier when the company was saying they would try to get the drug approval. This change of plans can be really important for investors because it changes what they think about the company's future. Now let's put this change in context. LadRx is a smaller company, and getting a drug approved by the FDA is a very expensive process. Not only you need fancy scientists, but also legal and marketing team. The company believed they could get aldoxorubicin approved by using a quicker and cheaper method, that 505(b)(2) path. However, it seems that they now realize this approach will need more money than they have through what a 5(b)(2) path. However, it seems that they now realize this approach will need more money than they have, so what options are available for the company? Realistically, there are only a few. Either they can try to find a partner that could help fund the approval process, or they could try to raise more money themselves, maybe by selling more stock. If they can't do either of those, the future of aldoxorubicin and maybe even the company is uncertain. This is a very short report, and that's basically everything that it has to say. So let's move to analysis and what you should think about this company. Even though this whole report sounds like the company is giving up, it does not necessarily mean that everything is lost. One thing is for sure, the management should have been more realistic from the start, and they should have known if a 505(b)(2) process was achievable both scientifically, legally, and financially. Now, it does sound as if they wasted time trying to find a shortcut instead of doing the real work from the start. This alone is a management-style red flag. However, and despite that, it's still possible to turn around. The company will need to show investors a clear plan for how they're going to move forward, and that's going to be key in determining how much confidence people have. And they need to show investors that they really understand what they are pursuing, and not just hoping for quick wins. Even then, it will need cash. Investors need to evaluate if the company is worth saving and potentially offering more cash for. If the company has bad financials and debt, it will be harder to convince them. As for normal investors, they should really steer away from companies that don't understand their own financials and plans and focus on other sectors until this drama is resolved. Alright, that's our breakdown of LadRx's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.